thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
Fan in the back, right?
Nah, you straight.
You straight. Alright, guys. Welcome back to You're Not Gonna Like This. This is episode B of the music series 90s R&B. Popular favorite, probably one of the other golden eras of this genre. Bottom line, we're going to start off like we did in the rap episode. Groups first and solo acts bottom to top to just keep it pushing. So let's get on right to the groups. Honorable mention, let's kick it off strong. Bell Biv DeVoe. Poison is one of the best.
That's the first one that comes to mind is Poison.
It's probably top 10 songs of R&B. Every party you gotta play it. It's a must. I ain't got much on Bell Biv DeVoe because that's really all they're really known for. Because that song.
I mean, but you still got to take it further to the full group. You can't just talk about Bell Biv DeVoe. You got to talk about the full group.
Problem is, I don't know them boys' names like that. That's the thing. I can't recite them names like that. I just know the story of the track is hilarious because it's literally about a girl that gave them boys a STD, and that joint is just like, wow. You listen to it, you like, oh, that's crazy.
That's the story?
Yeah, literally. That's the whole story.
Yeah, that actually is the story.
That's legit the story.
Yo. I go there running out like that.
Big button spot.
Toni Poisonous.
Damn.
That girl is poison. Come on, man. That's literally what the song's about. But Trey, since you said we can't talk about them while talking about their members, go ahead and lecture us about what we got.
So you're not gonna talk about New Edition?
New Edition is 80s. That's why I didn't mention them.
But I mean, you gotta.
We will tackle that when we. All right, we'll tackle New Edition when we get to Bobby Brown and the solo acts. Because Bobby Brown, we can't talk Bobby without New Edition. All right, bottom line.
You can't talk about Bell Biv DeVoe. Like what?
Oh my gosh, man, you're killing me, man. You're killing me.
That's all I got to say.
You're killing me. Anyways, let's move on to the legends since Trey can't give me nothing on the Bell Biv DeVoe.
No, because I mean, what else is there to talk about?
All right then. So why can't we move on? But let's
to the corners. Everybody get to the corners. To the corners.
Let's move on to Xescape, a legend group of the era. I don't personally know too much about Xescape. I'm not too familiar with their work, but I was definitely told to put them in the legend status. So I believe Trey told me to put them in there. So Trey,
actually, I didn't because I'm not too well versed on that. Like I wouldn't be able to recite their lyrics or any of them like that.
So
who in that joint? Who in the group?
Toni. Is her name Candy? The dark skinned girl? I can't remember.
I don't know who.
I'm not well versed with this group, so I'm not
well versed with it either.
Yeah, the groups are really hard for this era, so I'm gonna need y'all to bear with us, please.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
These groups, they want a lot of them, so it was really, really, really hard to really get into this. Really, really hard. Well, Xescape. I know I got a few songs by them, but I don't want to disrespect them and say that we only know them because they were mentioned in Just Playing by Biggie. I want to give them a little more respect than that.
You hear?
So let me see if we can find something for them. Xescape. I don't know too much about them. Oh, who can I run to? My little secret.
Okay.
Yeah, I personally, guys, we don't know much about it. But we know that they couldn't be missed on this group. Next, now this is the one Trey definitely told me to put on there. Toni, 3 times. Can't say without the third.
Of course.
Tell us about Toni, Trey, please.
Bro, for real, like if you wanna speak about groups especially when it comes to 90s R&B. Like, who mama didn't listen to that?
Probably mine. No disrespect. My mama listens to a lot of music, bro. She has her.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real too. All of us was born in '99.
Yeah.
It could have possibly been to one of their songs. That's all I'm gonna say.
I already know who I was made by. We can't talk with him, y'all say. So
Yo.
But yeah, I mean, for real, my biggest thing is you can't. Everybody, mama, like, if you roll with your mom, if you hung with your mama, your auntie, anybody, probably even your grandma. If you roll with them, hung with them for there's no way that you did not listen to Toni 3 times. You feel me? Like, you can't. That's as simple as I can put it.
Trey got the women that got all the R&B, because I promise you, no older women in my life that listen to Toni like that.
What?
I promise you on everything I love.
They may have. You probably just ain't know it was Toni. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
Trey, I don't recite lies about family. Man, put his clothing basket in the thing. Anyways, let's move on to the next group. KC and Jojo.
Oh.
How do you want it?
Hey, look. Let me tell you something about the KC and JoJo. Look. Well, is this PG-13, rated R? What can I say, Ira?
Limit the cursing.
Yeah, let's say don't
be educated.
Make it something we can say on the radio.
Well, I don't know how to say it to keep it PG or PG-13, but KC and JoJo is as simple as that. If you got you a lady or a significant other, KC and JoJo should be in that playlist.
Well, we know what Trey plays when he's getting
done.
I'm just keeping it real.
I thought Trey was gonna say that, Joe. Like, you know,
bro, I ain't be like that PG. Like, bro, if you gotta say it, because you literally said somebody mama was, being made, somebody was being made to the song, and Toni
probably was.
So it's not like it's kind of like the same thing with the KC and JoJo. You gotta have it in the playlist. Same concept. It's just this time is you getting down, and not your folks getting down. All right, just.
And honestly, it's probably the same case. Even your folks, man. Hey, look, I'm just keeping it.
And maybe not. I don't know, and I don't want to know. I'm gonna keep it there. Don't want to know what song I was conceived. No, don't even want to get on that subject. Nah, good. But how I was. I know I'm here. Just know I'm here. I'm live and I'm well. I don't know how the process to work. Nope, I'm good.
That's that Kales, boy.
I'm good.
I heard that Kales.
Bruh.
But let's keep it going from the KC and the JoJo to Jodeci. Now I know about Jodeci. I know that I can't.
What you got to say about Jodeci?
I ain't got a lot to say, but I know they iconic because you can't mention Jodeci without talking about 90s R&B groups. I know that for a fact. But I can't think of some songs that I do like by them. I be having a tough time coming with these songs. These song names be hard to memorize.
Pete?
Somebody got something. Jodeci is iconic, though. I know that much, but I don't. The groups are there. The GOATs.
They're so R&B. Like, what's going on here?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna be too much help in this conversation.
Yeah, these legends.
The R&B groups.
It's hard. It's hard, bro. Like, how hard me and Pete were trying to come up with this list? Like, oh my God. After we got out the GOATs, it was like, yeah, shit. Who can we really?
I'm R&B, period. Especially in the 90s, where I'm like, all right, this is where. Other than, that one guy.
Who's the one guy? Bobby? Usher? Which one? Ginuwine?
Usher.
Bobby, Usher, Ginuwine.
Who you talking about, Jamil?
Who's the one guy?
Who you talking about, Jamil?
Yeah, the conversation starts in the middle and with R. Kelly.
Okay. Now, I
look.
don't condone anything that R. Kelly did.
There it is. There it is.
But,
Hey guys, we talked about this in our
But-
8th episode of Cancel Culture. You should be able to separate an artist's craft from their actions. We do not condone anything
Yeah.
R. Kelly was doing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
There you go. Yeah.
None of it.
I'll say that quick.
We
But you
denounce
got
his
to respect
actions.
R. Kelly in terms of his music. You got
You
to
got to
respect.
do way more than
Exactly.
respect.
cannot-
Bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. We wanted to include R. Kelly on this list so bad, but we was trying to not disrespect all the
just
women
keep it
out
a
there
stack.
because of the
Keep it a
actions that.
stack.
But it's just like his music now. Now, what that music was about, we gonna throw that out the window. Or just know we gonna throw that out the window. We ain't gonna get on that. But just know the
Hey,
songs.
for real, I think R. Kelly is the only one of the few people who has all of his music can cross into each genre. Like he
We
has
are
the
not
R&B.
talking about this man.
He
Bro.
can rap and sing on the same song. Like
R. Kelly rap.
I'm just keeping it real.
We are not talking about this man.
Look, Peanut.
We not getting too much into this. We trying to superficial.
Hey.
We just trying to
Yo,
touch
how
this.
y'all
It's
gonna
hard-
manage
it's hard
to
to
talk
speak.
about 90s R&B without mentioning this nigga?
Hey, we
son?
can even talk about gospel music. We
You
want to
got a
talk about
point.
R. Kelly.
Like,
Bro, we try to be respectful and not like like.
I understand all that. We
Yeah,
all
you
said
go-
we don't
you go to
condone.
church. Hey, look, you got that gospel album by R. Kelly too. Don't
We
forget
don't
that.
condone his actions, what he did, blah blah. But he is such the GOAT. It's like, yo, what's
You can't deny it.
I can't talk about it.
Jesus.
Look.
No.
I'm gonna say this, and I might take this out. So it's my
Bruh.
there. But what I'm gonna say is, it's crazy how all these artists knew what he was doing, but still collab with him on the track.
They ain't know.
They ain't no. They ain't no.
Yeah, I don't-
focus
they-
on folks.
They ain't
They
know.
couldn't have known.
They
No.
had to. They had
No.
to.
But be real. If R. Kelly if you was back then in that era and R. Kelly said, "Yo, be on this track with me," you would have said no. To be on the track with R. Kelly?
I'm not musically inclined, so you know my answer.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh my god.
my God. Bro. R.
Next.
Kelly.
Next combo. Next.
hey, look. All right, let's move on to the groups. Let's start off. Now we get into the groups I know now. SWV. SWV, one of my favorite groups. Rain is one of my favorite songs. I can't. The lyric is weak. That's one of my favorite songs too. SWV is iconic. They got some good tracks. Anybody, anything they want to truly add on SWV?
In terms of SWV, like if you really just trying to have that chill type of vibe, if you trying to have it ain't got to be on that playlist, but you can kind of listen and be in that mood. SWV is the ones to go to. It's, especially, of course, Weak is like their top song. Like I'm sure your mom, your auntie, your sister, your whoever, everybody know the Weak song. Like of course, but you in terms of overall features and as a group, SWV. You gotta mention them.
Definitely, the rain melody is iconic. That don't, iconic. That joint is beautiful. Now let's move on to the next one. Jagged Edge. Hey, a little Jagged Edge.
Hey, the most gangster R&B group out here.
Yeah. For sure.
They were definitely up there.
Hey, look, how you gonna shoot an R&B video in a Rockaway suit and some Timbs?
Jagged Edge.
It's dope.
They got one of the most best songs, but the worst songs of all time.
What song?
It's
the worst.
Let's get. We ain't getting no younger. We might as well do it. That's crazy. It's a great song, but when you listen to it, you be like,
hey, look, y'all
wow. Y'all wild. Like, we might as well do it.
They shot the video in a Rockaway suit and some Timbs though, with
Like,
the
that's
fitted
crazy.
on sideways.
Like, we might as well do it. You know how many shorties people I didn't see? You just make say, man, bro, you might as well do it. That's cap. No, it's not gonna happen. Word. No.
Hey, look.
And they was on it like, hey, bro, y'all ain't getting no younger. Y'all might well. That's crazy. But it's a great song, though.
Yeah. We'll keep it at that with Jagged Edge. I'm going to say Jagged Edge is definitely in everybody's R&B's playlist. They're definitely going to come up as one of the best R&B groups, but also don't get it twisted. That's all I got to say about Jagged Edge.
Nah, definitely. I forget the song they did of Nelly, Where's the Party At? That's one of my favorite songs, too. I love
that. Where the party at? No, they just did the hook on that, didn't they? I don't think they had a version on it. I think they just
they did. They did the whole song. Nelly was featured on the song.
Oh, I'm wilding.
Nelly's featured on the song. He does a like. He's like the party one day. Yeah, that part. That's him. That's Nelly. That's Nelly.
You know that?
Yeah, Nelly, iconic. We talk about him in 2000s rap a little more. Selling out Target, Walmart, and even your Roses. But that's for the people that don't know. But let's move on to the next, the iconic group, Boyz II Men. You know, the all-time song To the End of the Road. To the
Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men. Hey, look.
Cameos in Fresh Prince and more.
For me personally, I didn't listen to much Boyz II Men, so I'm not like as well versed in their discography as like every other R&B group. But I mean, I
people can't die without Boyz II Men.
Okay.
Huh? People did what again?
People can't die without Boyz II Men. If Boyz II Men didn't make
To the End of the Road?
No.
How
do I say
about? So you saying there ain't no such thing as a good funeral without Boyz II Men?
Hey, that's
crazy.
Can't have a good funeral without that.
How we gonna talk about these legends about age, bro? Without y'all,
you tarnishing their legacy with that.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Said wedding.
If they didn't record that song, people couldn't have funerals. I wouldn't go to funerals.
Bro, what you on?
Hey, Pete said that, not me. I didn't say that.
I hate you too.
I didn't say that.
Hey, look, guys. If y'all victimize him for that statement,
I didn't say
that.
Didn't say it. Didn't say it.
No, not me.
He said it.
Anyways, let's move on to the last legend group of the 90s, TLC. Waterfalls. I love it.
TLC. Bro, they had a whole BET. Didn't they have a BET special?
Yeah.
That's enough of it right there. And then Left Eye.
Rest in peace. Left Eye.
Feel me?
Creep
but Waterfalls and Creep not even their best songs. That's the crazy part.
I never said that. Who said that?
I was just making a point. That's what I was trying to say.
Creep is creep.
Nah,
the album, Crazy, Sexy, Cool.
No Scrubs is my favorite.
Crazy.
No, I love No Scrubs.
Of course, everybody knows No Scrubs. Like, of course.
No, I don't want that song.
Yeah, of course. How many times you heard that? Never mind.
Wow.
Crazy, Sexy, Cool.
Don't be chasing the Waterfalls, John. You know, you still quote that, John. So you chasing water.
Chasing waterfalls. Yeah.
Chasing a dream.
Hey, sing it one more time, Iris.
I'm good. I'm good.
That creep, hey, boy. In that creep. Yeah. Creep. That's crazy. That's a crazy song.
It is.
But they call us dogs, though. They say we dogs, but okay.
Hey,
we're not gonna get into that, but like, I just said, you know, with the 90s R&B, there were a lot of great names in this when you think about it. But it's just like that whole era was such a vibe. Like, you got like not no name people, but some like lower level people having like the group Shy. They have if I were ever to fall in love again, and that's a great track.
Because at that time it was easy. I think it was easier for you to get into R&B than to get into rap.
Especially as a solo.
Yeah, because rap, them boys, they were just too grimy. You just couldn't come off the street talking about, man, I want to rap. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The stuff them boys are rapping about, no, you just can't say I'm a rap. You can be like, I'm gonna make a jump for, R&B or whatever, club, whatever. So that's why I feel like it's more less known people in R&B in the 90s than it will be in rap.
Bottom line, the biggest name in the 90s is R. Felony. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
Felony.
oh, Felony. That's crazy.
R. Felony.
But two groups we didn't mention because there were more 80s than 90s. Drew Hill and Mint Condition. Definitely those only two guys we really forgot. But come on, you can't forget Mint Condition. Breaking my heart. Oh yeah, that's
I ain't too versed on that.
What that name is? Mint Condition.
Pretty brown eyes. Don't you? Yeah, that's iconic. Beautiful.
I ain't too versed on it.
And then Drew Hill beat the song Beauty, of course. But I think that's all we got for the groups. Yeah, 90s groups, just like it's not like the 90s rap groups at all, unfortunately. They weren't really deep group wise. New Edition was 80s. But since we're gonna talk about more New Edition when we get to the Bobby Brown, of course, because Bobby Brown was a wild guy. But
wild.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the honorable mentions. So this goes back to Jan's point about Biggie being, one of the greater artists in the era because he can just really flow on anything. Little people know that this artist, Faith Evans, was married to Biggie. Yep, married to Biggie before you didn't have a kid together. What I found out when I searched her up. That's crazy. Yeah, so Faith Evans and Biggie, that's probably where Biggie got his R&B touch from. Definitely.
Wow.
Well, Faith Evans? Come on now. Come on now. Love like this? Come on.
I'm going wild, bro. I feel you.
Come on now. Love like this is iconic. Come on, you can't tell me.
I mean, that was her biggest hit. Of course, it was gonna be iconic.
No, it wasn't actually. You're shocked it wasn't her biggest hit. That's crazy.
Love Like This is definitely her biggest hit.
Nope, you'd be surprised. It wasn't.
You know how many times that song was sampled?
It's not. Her biggest song is actually "I'll Be Missing You."
Okay, fair. I'll give you that.
Okay, then. That's her second. That's not her third. Her next biggest song is "Party on the West Coast."
On the West Coast.
Because it was cheap.
Hey, that's wild. That's wild.
Don't cheat on Big Papa. That's crazy.
He was dead. No offense. He was dead though.
No, he won't dead.
Next subject. You give me time.
Pac was touching up on his girl. That's all right. We ain't gonna get into that.
It's hard with the light skins, boy. Dirty. They a dirty game when they light skins.
We get too far off subject. Let's move on. Next person. Usher, that his career started in the late 90s. For those that don't know,
he peaked in the 2000s.
He peaked. He peaked between 2001 to 2012. Let's just be honest with ourselves.
Hell, that's a big gap there, bro.
Hell yeah.
That's a
tell
big gap.
Tell me what bad project he had between them 11 years.
I mean, he doesn't have a bad project, but I'm saying
all right then. That's all we need to know.
Peak ain't no 2012 though. Like, bro, you talking about middle school? Like, nah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
No, wait, whoa, no, wait, I do not see what you're saying. Whoa, Burn Confessions Part 2. Whoa, stop, what?
That won't know 2012.
I'm saying the peak started like there and lasted all the way through 2012. Maybe then some.
That's tough, bro.
Climax? Oh my God, with Will I Am? Love in This Club? Oh, no, come on. No,
all right, okay.
Let's not get too crazy here. Let's not.
But
Usher's peak was between 2001 and let's say 7, 8.
7, 8. Ooh. Let's see what he was on in 2007 and 8.
Because his peak was so crazy. It was like
it was forever.
I see what both y'all saying. He still made good songs.
I mean, yeah, he no slack at all.
But from the early 2000s to later in that decade, it was like, yo, Usher, everything he touched.
Yeah, everybody wanted Usher on their track.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, 8701. That's 2001 though. But Here I Stand was a good one. And don't forget Versus or Raymond versus Raymond. Back when he was called Usher. Yeah.
And then don't forget he got on Lovers and Friends with
Lil Jon.
Ludacris and Lil Jon. Wasn't that like 2004?
Yeah.
Wasn't that like 04?
He also had what the you don't have to call.
I think that was somewhere in that time too.
That's on the 8701 album.
Wasn't that like 2000s though?
We went to the 2000s. We talking about.
Yeah, we going too far deep. It's just, but for little of those people do know, Usher started his career tonight with the song "You Make Me Wanna." That song is sampled in Summer Walker's her recent album, the third track on that album. "You Make Me Wanna."
Summer Walker sample Usher though. I didn't hear that. What track? I can't. Let
me see. Go. You can listen to it. Let's see. Summer Walker. Let me find it. I know the track because her and Usher on the track together.
Usher was a young kid.
It was on her album?
Yeah, the song has come through.
Oh.
Yeah,
he was messing with that with the jump from TLC, the top jump.
Usher was messing with one of them?
Yeah, he was messing with the.
I don't know.
I didn't hear about that one. I don't know.
Yeah,
y'all ain't watched the Usher documentary when it came out?
I don't watch no documentaries, really.
Oh,
okay. Well, yeah, but he was messing with one of the TLC girls. I know it was one of his. I just can't remember her name.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, let's go ahead and move to the legends. Now, this first legend, I don't know a lot about. By the name of Tevin Campbell. I don't know him, but that one song.
You don't know Tevin Campbell?
I know that one song by Tevin Campbell. I'm gonna keep it. That's all I know.
Come on, Iris.
I don't know Tevin Campbell.
You got to do better, son.
I know everybody. I know everybody else though. I just don't know.
Can we talk? That's the first one that's gonna come to mind.
That's the only song. That's the only song I know by him. That's the thing.
P, what you got on Tevin Campbell?
Nothing. Told you.
Who?
Tevin Campbell.
Kevin Campbell?
Tevin Campbell.
Tevin, whatever the name is.
Tevin
Campbell.
I don't know.
Exactly. I told you.
I got nothing.
We saw
y'all better be lucky Shanice ain't in here. She'll probably cuss every single one of y'all out that y'all know.
Look, weren't you the one?
What's the song? Name a song.
But I'm saying his biggest track is "Can We Talk."
That's the only track.
How'd that go?
That's the problem.
Can we talk?
That's the only track we talk about. What other artistry are we going?
But I mean, you can't really like. I mean, Tevin Campbell got one of those careers where it's like you're not the top dog, but you ain't no slack either. You feel me? So I mean,
well, compared to these top dogs we about to get into, he is very, very, very low on the list. It's like putting. Let me think of something.
Who's this top dog you talking about?
Oh, there's only one top dog you talking about.
We can talk Ginuwine. We can go Brandi, Mariah Carey, Lauryn Hill, Maxwell. He's a slouch. He's like. I
ain't gonna say he a slouch to for
my Laker fans out there. He's like Kobe Bryant to Michael Cooper. It's like Michael Cooper to Kobe.
What?
Yes, it's like Michael Cooper to Kobe. Michael Cooper is like the second best shooting guard of all time to the Lakers. But when you talk Kobe, who's Michael Cooper? All right then. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest.
You know what?
Look at JL.
Or like Steve Nash to Kevin Johnson, or like
I would have rather you had said Steve Nash.
All right, look, Kobe dunked on Steve Nash. I don't think you want that. That's
this ain't talking about basketball, my guy. We talking about
R&B. That was just a good reference. That's the best reference I can think of on top of my head.
Hell,
Kobe dunk on, but whatever.
Anyways,
why you don't freestyle?
Let's move on to the next level legend, which will be Ginuwine. Ginuwine, very iconic. I only he make like 4 or 5 songs about Aaliyah.
You probably were made to Ginuwine.
He invented simping before simping was a thing. Literally. 4 or 5 songs about one girl? Come on now, let's be real here.
Bro, simping had been like what? Simping? Come on now. You telling me that Ginuwine invented simping when 80s and 90s aren't? Come on now, simping. You
tell me an artist that got 4 songs.
Bro, like you telling me
the same person.
You gonna tell me that Ginuwine made simping when they were groups, not just artists. There were groups out here, you know,
ain't
He
been that.
lying
literally
on the
said
track about
when he
what's
dated the
between
girl,
a
he was
female's legs.
like,
Are you
my
serious?
whole life has changed. Come on now.
Nah, he ain't a bitch
Bro.
simping.
He
He's
ain't
simple.
invent no simping, bro.
You
gonna
got them
tell me
left, you got
that-
the Al Greens, all them
Bro,
over there.
all of
You
them.
can't talk about Ginuwine inventing simping. You talking about
The
Al.
These
Isley
men were
brothers.
married. That's what I'm
The
saying.
Isley
though.
brothers.
Al Green and these men
Hey.
were married. He wasn't married to Aaliyah.
You know what? Next thing.
But you say he invented simping though.
Like, come on, you can't say
Because they were
Ginuwine
having an
invented
affair,
simping.
man. And he was trying to wife, but she was not letting him try to wife. That's what I'm trying to get at.
He did not invent simping.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy for you to say.
All right, if you when you find an artist that makes 4 songs about,
Bro, we just named artists. What is you
I just named Al Green.
Green don't make 4 songs, bro. That's a wife. I'm talking affair, bro. Affair, not wife. Affair.
You should have said that. Then you said simping. You say trying to
That's
get
what.
a artist.
Well, you know the definition of simp when you hear this name. You can't simp over your. How you gonna simp over your wife? How you gonna simp over your wife?
Bro, maybe you
What?
having tough times at the crib or something.
Bro.
See,
Next subject. I'm not
Okay.
having this conversation.
Anyways,
been on the top for 2
anyways, let's move to the next person. Lauryn
Next.
Hill. Obviously, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is probably one of the greatest albums of all time. With that being said, X Factor is probably one of the greatest R&B songs of all time. Also, I Used to Love Him with the one with D'Angelo as well. So, anybody want to, take a shot at Lauryn Hill, despite X Factor being featured in Nice for What by Drake? What other R&B songs is Lauryn Hill mainly known for besides those main 2?
Well, I'm going to say first, Lauryn Hill will definitely sing and rap to you at the same time. We just going to throw that out there about Lauryn Hill. Like, on the same track, she would drop some bars, and then she'll have you feeling like damn, Lauryn, you feel me? So,
yeah.
It's that simple when it comes to Lauryn Hill. And then, okay, I give you the X Factor.
Don't forget doo-wop that thing. That thing.
I don't know if that classifies as an R&B. Does that classify as
Excuse
R&B?
me?
Does that classify?
I think
as
it
R&B?
does.
Yeah, that's
You think
definitely
so?
I
She
will.
was singing. She literally just defined what she be doing, singing and rapping in the same song. Literally what she did the whole song.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, is it classified as R&B since she's singing and rapping in the same song?
You listen to the
content of the album is more so of an R&B kind of theme than rap.
You listen to the outro of that song, correct?
Yes.
All right, then. There's your answer right there.
All right.
Boom,
Gotcha.
there's your answer. But Lauryn Hill, obviously, this was the time we were gonna mention her because you can't mention her because she's one of the greatest female artists. If not 2, then she's 1. I don't know personally what that list would comprise of because there are. With Little Kim being up there as well, being her influence with that being, she could be 1 as well, so it's very arguable. But let's keep the conversation going. Let's go ahead and move on to Mariah Carey. We all know who Mariah is. Let's come on.
First of all, Mariah Carey gets a check every year.
Facts.
Let's all put that to rest.
What? All I want is Christmas is you.
From Thanksgiving to New Year's, boy,
blasting that joint.
Running it out.
Bank account jumping like Mariah Carey.
Now, in terms of true vocals,
Macy's be playing it, JCPenney be playing it, Dillard's, everybody.
In terms of true vocals, Mariah got it. And just
She might be the best vocalist of all time.
Oh, there you go. Wait.
That's arguable. It's arguable,
but she don't forget about them OGs over there now. Y'all be
what OGs are we talking here since we're talking solo acts?
Whitney.
Yeah.
Aretha. Woo! What?
Mariah Carey got that whistle tone though. She got that whistle tone. That joint that get real high.
Yeah, that's
they don't talk about age. They don't
talk
talk
about
about Jennifer.
Break glasses, bro. Like,
nah, they don't say too much about Jennifer. We need to start talking about her.
Jennifer, get up there, though.
Jennifer more 2000 though, for real.
But yeah, I mean, now Mariah, she
definitely got the best vocals of the 2000s. I'm gonna say that.
Yes, she been doing it for a long time too.
She been like songs.
Did she just do something new with the Christmas song a couple weeks ago?
Probably made a remix of something on her, definitely. Did she get a whole album of it 2 years ago? She was like, just like different mixes of it, just to give people something else to listen to.
Right.
But
Like Mariah
Mariah
make
Carey,
more music the rest of her career. She gonna make money every single year off that one song.
that's what I'm saying. But like the thing about Mariah, the thing crazy about it, Mariah Carey started making music in 1991, if I'm not mistaken, and she kept her prominence all the way up to 2009. Really, if we being honest, because after that, I don't think she made any more. Like, she's the reason we know who Nick Cannon is. Let's be honest with ourselves.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Hey.
Am I wrong?
That's wild.
Am I wrong?
Didn't Eminem have? Didn't she diss Eminem though?
Yeah, but Eminem dissed her back, so we can diss.
Hey, come on, Pete. What's wrong with your boy, Pete?
See, he
Come on now. We really gonna get into that. We really gonna get into that.
Hey, look.
M destroyed Mariah and Nick.
Wait. Pete, let me stop you. Let me stop you right there. Because didn't Mariah come out with a video where her dressed as Eminem has a diss to him?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Come on now.
You know
come on now.
That's wild.
Let's all put this to rest.
Literally dressed like, bro.
This to rest.
Eminem's career is made off of women.
And this bro the same song. I ain't never seen something.
Let's
That's
all
probably
put
the
this to
greatest
rest.
R&B diss I've ever
Yes,
heard.
that did happen, but was it better than any of M's responses? No.
Hey, look.
He's going back to Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon.
I think Eminem's number 3 on the most disrespected ever on a verse after which Mariah Carey did it. Next to Biggie and Jay-Z, of course, respectively.
Why are you so obsessed with me though?
Ooh.
It was a good song, yeah, but M came back. I'm not gonna say it wasn't a good song because I used to sing it. I used to sing it all the time.
It's over.
That's
KO.
Who used to be obsessed with you,
If you listening to music, you gotta appreciate music.
But you
gotta appreciate the art.
How you gonna appreciate
How you gonna be a pop fan
rapper?
and saying hit him up? You can't sing why you so obsessed with me if you're an Eminem fan.
You gotta appreciate the art.
You
Bro.
You gotta appreciate the art. Did she win the beef? No, because M put all that to rest. M put everybody.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. You out here singing songs about your favorite rapper getting dissed, so who really won the beef is the question. Because we don't talk about.
I listen to hit him up. I do listen to hit him up.
Cause it's a good song, right? You forget, like
first.
I feel bad, my boy. I said, "Sheesh." I said that's tough, but yeah.
I don't know, bro. I could. That's like me listening to somebody diss J. Cole, which has never happened. But hey, that's.
Don't nobody want to smoke with Cole. That's all.
Exactly. You see how you see. Look, I'm not gonna speak on that now, but you know how that goes.
I said what I said.
You know how that goes.
Man, this is the R&B conversation. We keep going back to hip hop, man.
Hey, look. You don't want that brought up. Eminem. I'm sorry. Okay?
After this, we gonna get back into that conversation because it seems like everybody not agreeing with anybody.
All right, that's enough. Next person though.
How many artists? How many more people we got?
We got 5 or 6 more, bro. Let's move on to Brandi. Brandi, iconic. Not only is she known for her music, she's more popularly known for being an actor on the show Moesha. And then on the third hand note, she went to prom with Kobe. Yeah, found that out this year.
That's relevant fact.
That's not irrelevant. That's when Kobe.
We're talking about music here. We're not talking about prom.
Saying that's the thing she's known for. Let me.
She's not known for.
She is not known for going to prom with Kobe.
She's not known for being Ray J's sister. Didn't be going to prom with Kobe.
Exactly.
Maybe because I'm a Kobe fan. That's just me. Okay.
That's
but
fine,
nobody. I bet you. I guarantee that nobody listening to this podcast would have known that, unless you said.
Maybe not. That's one of the things recently that I saw that made me associate a name with her. Okay. All right. Next, anyways, let's move on. Not only her best track for me is the one with Queen Latifah on it.
Who?
The one with Queen Latifah on it. The one her and Queen Latifah collabed on. I can't. Oh my god. Why can't I think of the name of these songs?
Damn, boy.
I
We
don't
ain't
know that
came up with
track.
nothing all night.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
Man. I
remember
keep.
Brandi and Queen Latifah being on the same track.
That's
It
crazy.
is. Bro, it's like the number one song on my R&B playlist. Like, I have that jam.
Yeah,
What's it called?
I don't know that one. I'm sorry.
I want to
I'll
be
probably
down.
get.
There it is.
I'll
What
probably
is
get
I
dragged
want
for
to
not
be
knowing that, but I don't know
down.
that.
You know that.
Do you know
That's
that one?
I wanna be
Play
down
me.
with you. I
Yeah,
wanna be
there you go,
down.
Pew.
Look,
there
that's
you
my
go.
jam.
That one.
That's the jam. That's what I'm talking about. I want clear people. She was spitting balls. She was going crazy on the track. And Brandi, very
And then
iconic
they made a
artist.
cipher for it for the hip hop awards.
Oh, dang, I did not know that.
Hip hop awards
Yeah.
track. I'm just saying.
They had
let's
it was
be
her,
hey,
Tiana
look,
Taylor.
This off topic, but all the award shows stuck now. Next, anyways, anybody anything you want to add on Brandi before we get into the goats of the era?
She's Ray J's sister.
Don't sleep on
Snoop
Brandi.
Dogg cousin.
Yeah, what?
She's Snoop Dogg cousin.
Oh,
That's a random fact. Like,
Yeah, they related to him. Her and Ray J related to Snoop Dogg.
man, I know that. Well, let's move on to the goats. Probably the least goat on this era. Maybe not. I don't know. Because I don't know much about him. Is Toni Braxton. I don't know nothing. I barely know anything about him.
everybody mama listen to Toni Braxton.
Well, my mama didn't. And I'm going to say that and I'll keep it right there.
Hey,
Oh,
so they
did
ain't
you
listen to
say-
nothing.
You said listen to him?
Toni Braxton. Now, Maxwell, she loves Maxwell. I know that for a fact. Loves
He
Maxwell.
did say listen to him.
He did say Toni Braxton. I ain't listen to him. That's crazy.
Or her. Oh, what? Oh, dang. Why you have that?
At this point,
Like, dang.
at this point, that's crazy.
Listen to them. Dang. All right. Sheesh.
You didn't listen to nothing to Braxton.
I've never
Go,
listened to Toni
Irvin, go with Toni Braxton right now.
We are not going to talk about that.
Birdman?
She's better than that. She's much better.
Yeah, I think
I
I
Birdman-
watched. Now look, the one thing on Toni Braxton, I did watch her documentary a couple years ago. But
I mean, look.
besides that, I don't know much about Toni.
At least she ain't going with Slim. At least, God. The Slim, boy, Slim. Oh, you did a mother, boy.
Hey, look, I
Anyway,
ain't got to say about that one.
like Trey said, Toni Braxton, your mom's definitely listen to Toni Braxton. But let's move on to the next go to the
Who
era,
mama didn't
Aaliyah. Who doesn't like Aaliyah? Aaliyah probably, rest in peace, probably one of the greatest acts to never have that full discography we all wanted. She had some great tracks, coupled with Missy Elliott, by herself. One of her most popular album is the one that as Trey says, R. Felony produced. R. Felony produced.
Wait, R. Felony produced that?
Yes, that is all right. I ain't gonna touch too much of that, but that's his biggest scandal to date. Like, he was there. It was
I didn't know
bad.
he produced that album. Like, I
It
know
was
it
bad.
was something
Trey,
there. I didn't know he produced that album.
just know it was bad. That's all just know.
I know they was messing with each other, but I didn't know he was on the track.
Just know it was bad. It was bad.
So I'm gonna leave R. Felony right there. I'm gonna leave that right there.
It was
Make
bad.
your ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling.
No. See, we can't be doing that. Anyways, Aaliyah, great artist. I wish that we got to hear like her full potential as an artist. We only got to hear a glimpse of it, being that she passed away in the prime of her career in 2002. Anybody got anything on what they want to add on the late great Aaliyah?
Don't disrespect her, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like
I wish
she
I
would-
was there to meet her.
Yeah, you can't. I feel like she won't have peak yet. Like, her music, I don't think she was at her peak. Let's put it that way.
That's
all
what I'm
saying.
saying, bro. Like More Than a Woman, that's like one of the most iconic R&B tracks ever. And then We ain't hear much. We ain't hear much else. She even got a song with Missy Elliott. That joint is fire. Best Friends. Oh man, that song.
Missy Elliott is definitely a goat.
That's the next episode though. We got her covered. Definitely can't forget Missy. But Aaliyah, excellent in her own right. But let's keep the conversation going. Let's move on to the next goat of the era. Maxwell, iconic. Ascension. Now we talking about vocalists. Maxwell, he got some vocals for a dude. Like seriously,
He ain't get more vocals than Music Soul Child though.
Damn, that's a. You might be right there. I want to talk. I want to talk about Music Soul Child in the 90s a little bit, but
he more 2000.
He more 2000 though. It's crazy, but yeah, Music Soul Child do got some vocals. Yeah, bro.
That's for sure.
You can't sing, but Maxwell is up there. Pretty Wings, even though that song came out in like 2008. That song is that's one of the main songs I can associate with him to this day. But like the album Midsummer's Night, like yeah, that whole 2016 album, fire. Even though that's
2016.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Black Midsummer's Night. Yeah, I think it's Black Midsummer's Night if I'm not mistaken. But it's an album. He dropped the album in 2016. Yeah,
I did not know that.
Definitely dropped one.
Guess I got some research to do.
Black Summer's Night 2016, and then Black Summer Night 09.
Did he have a single off that?
Lake by the Ocean.
Yeah.
You don't know Lake by the Ocean?
Nah.
Oh.
Do you say Lake? Lake
by
by
the Ocean? You don't know about Lake by the Ocean?
Nah.
Yeah.
Chill.
Come on.
Yo,
Yo, well, I forgot. We even got to do a little verse. That shit is crazy.
Lake by the Ocean. Like I said, my mama loves Maxwell, so it's no question why I know Maxwell better than all three of you in here at the moment in time. Because my mom played some Maxwell all the time, in the moment, on the way to school, to the baby, to whatever. Maxwell and Kim, the whole ride, no doubts. Next, move on since nobody has much to say on Maxwell but myself. Let's talk the craziest guy of the entire era, Bobby Brown.
Who was on crack?
Bobby Brown was a wild dude, man. We're gonna say for what it is. Bro was wild. He was on that 5-letter white substance we ain't gonna name. He dated with
5-letter. I couldn't say the boys on the stuff, man. That's fine. Everybody was on it. All those things they was on that stuff.
A hell of a drug.
Hey, look. I ain't gonna get too much on that part, but
Rick James said cocaine a hell of a drug, though.
Hey, we not gonna talk too much on
them
that.
back then, boy, they was on that joint. That book was on like Kool-Aid, boy. They was.
But Bobby Brown, he started with New Edition. New Edition, probably one of the greatest R&B groups ever to be assembled, next to the Jackson 5, of course.
Was Jackson 5 R&B though?
Nah.
That's up for
I
debate.
would call them R&B.
Nah, they
were all talented in their own right, even though two of them only really had a great solo career, being Michael and Jay. But Bobby, he got probably one of the greatest R&B albums of all time. Yeah, I can't think of the name of the album to this day, but one of his favorite songs is "Every Little Step I Take." That's one of my favorite songs by him. Bobby Brown, Ronnie, yeah, I love Ronnie, and then I think it's let me see, what's the album? Let me figure out what the album called first. Before I keep going. Don't Be Cruel. Yeah, there we go. That album is excellent.
Shout out Bobby, man.
I think Bobby's biggest track in his solo was Prerogative, though.
Yeah, I think a lot of people say that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I have to Bobby, man. Bobby had a tough couple years, man.
Yeah.
Or Don't Be Cruel. That was up there too. Don't Be Cruel.
And then of course he had Whitney. You can't.
Yeah, Whitney. Bobby
ain't
was
that
a crazy
equivalent
dude.
to Jay-Z having Beyonce?
Yeah.
That's basically like Jay-Z having Beyonce, basically. Yeah. Bobby was a great artist. He had some of the best highlights ever but he had some of the worst lowlifes you've ever seen. Bobby was the full spectrum of what a person can really go through in a musical career. From the peak to the dump, back to the average. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro was wild. After watching the documentary, bro,
Yeah.
Insane.
He'll be up, then he'll be anal in between. He either on top or he at the bottom.
Oh,
Facts.
he rock bottom in that bitch.
Rock bottom, like shit.
He dropped off fast.
Hang on to something. Damn.
But anybody got anything they want to really add to Bobby Brown?
No,
he was definitely an entertainer. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I give him his props in terms of an entertainer and as a musician overall. Well, not a musician, but as an artist. I won't say musician because when I say musician, I think more about instruments. But
yeah,
in terms of necessarily like an artist overall and an entertainer, no slack on Bobby for sure. Even though he had, his personal issues, but we ain't gonna talk about
strictly.
We
Talking strictly music. Bobby is Bobby.
He definitely is. But the last, probably the greatest R&B artist to date, the queen of R&B herself, Mary J. Blige. I just gotta say her name, and you can talk about her for days.
Let's get it crunking.
Yo, that song right there.
Hey, she the queen though?
Queen of R&B, no question.
When I hear R&B, I think of Mary J.
Better than Mary J.
Yeah,
Mary J started
bro.
in 1991.
Cause our mamas wear them high boots. That's cause of Mary J.
Yeah.
Mama, where you going?
Like, what's
where you going?
Like, Mary J is so iconic. Do you realize that her and Mariah Carey came out nearly the same year, but nobody would ever in their right mind compare Mariah Carey to Mary J just because of how culturally different she was. Like, the culture, she changed the whole culture. Like, she had
Mary J.
She had Nas on R&B tracks. Like,
all the way from style to just overall, just how music impacted the cookouts into the car ride. I mean,
you cookout song for days.
But vocally, I mean, Mary J. and that's on Mariah. That's all I'm gonna say. But
oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, no question there.
But
I ain't argue with you there on that one.
Mary J. Boy, that family fair, come on, boy. Your shoulders get.
What's the 411 is all you got to say.
Yeah, let's see. Mary J. was for the culture.
She was iconic. I feel like she's had a hit on almost every album she's came out with, for real.
Mary J. didn't.
Huh?
Mary J. didn't miss.
Nah, she didn't.
She shot high from the field. She was
everybody mama listen to her. Everybody grandma, everybody auntie.
Now this statement is 100% true there. This statement is 100% true. Like, Family Affair, Just Fine. Just Fine, probably my favorite song by her though, definitely. That
that's 2000s though.
Yeah, that's true. But if we talking 90s, then we could talk the one with Lil Kim then. That joint was fire.
She knew how to.
I Can Love You. Oh yeah, the one with
She
Lil
had the
Kim.
joint with Melta, ain't it?
Is that
Melta?
Yeah, You're All. Yeah, I'll Be Missing You.
Yeah, her and Melf got a classic.
What, You're All I Need to Survive.
Yeah.
Classic.
Like she was one of them few R&B people where rappers didn't mind. Because in the 90s, them rappers, it was hard to see them on an R&B track.
You needed that.
She got a track.
Yeah.
Nas,
but with Mary J though, we getting on that joint. I'm not going to change my whole style. Mary J called, we on that.
You getting on that Mary J track.
You know what's crazy? Her prominence was so like long that like even Drake had a chance to write a song for her and get featured on a song at the same time. Mr. Wrong, Drake wrote that song. Little did they know.
If somebody wrote that song for Drake to get her.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Yeah, that
ghostwriter. What type of ghostwriter?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that, but okay.
Yo, that'd be wild. Though. What if somebody wrote a song and had a ghostwriter writing the song?
Yo, I ain't go. It's so many people I be scared about. I'm like, man, I hope ain't no ghostwriter. Imagine somebody come out like, man, I wrote for Pac, I wrote for Big. Huh? What you say? Kill him.
Y'all
Put
messed
him
up
in the
everything.
dirt. He got to be put in the dirt.
Yeah, he gotta be put down.
You
Cause I know you ain't right for him.
yeah, that's crazy.
I know you ain't say that.
I know you didn't.
Definitely not at all. But that's kind of all I got for the 90s R&B. You know, it's another golden era that we cannot forget. We cannot not mention without talking about these names. You know, it's a vibe at your cookouts. It's a vibe when you're getting busy, like Trey says. It's a vibe in general. But you know, it's crazy that the next era after this, the 2000s, was probably just as good. Probably was, if you think
In
about
R&B?
it. Yeah.
Hold on, wait. What you say? Repeat that.
2000s R&B might just be just as good as 90s R&B. Might be.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought you said some crazy stuff at first. I was about to have to rip you apart for saying.
Oh, what you thought I
I
said?
just said it ain't crazy. That's
crazy.
Nah, at first
I can actually get with that.
What I heard at first was after 90s R&B, we just got Justin Bieber. That's what I thought you said.
Oh my God. Yo. What a hot.
I was about to,
Hey,
look,
that's
I
wild.
was about to be at your neck for that one. But
He said we just got Justin Bieber. Oh,
That's crazy.
I was about
but like that's all we got for the 90s R&B. Thank y'all for joining us for this episode. And this is Ira signing off. My boys as always. And see y'all soon. Join us for our next episode, episode C on Thousands Rap.